Are marketing activities generating enough traction? Is my hospitality and no? Or you tell me when. Yeah? Start again? Okay. Are our marketing packages delivering enough traction? Is my hospitality and membership packages attractive to my fans? Who are my fans? How do I keep them coming in every single game through the turnstiles? Does data really help? These are just a handful of questions we're asked every day by CEOs, head of marketing across the industry. Hello, my name is Chirag. I'm the founder and CEO of Proem Sports. We are a company based out of Singapore with our technology base in Bangalore in India. So why did we choose to base ourselves in Asia? Over the last couple of years, as you can see, Asia has had a truckload of investment coming in. India itself has seen about 12 to 13 different leagues in a variety of sports coming up just over the last 2 years. Singapore, where we're based, albeit a small country, has huge investments going into sport. Apart from this, there are major events coming up in Middle East and Russia over the next couple of years in football, Olympics, etc. So it kind of made sense for us to be in Asia and base ourselves out of Asia. Now, we have a very interesting statistic that India itself, being the second largest populated country in the world, has only got about 2% of the revenues generated every single year across the industry. That's staggering. So whilst we were going through this problem, we realized, how do we actually generate more revenues for our clients? In order to do that, we've got to understand the fans, the guys who are actually going to bring in revenues for our clients. So we started analyzing fans a bit more and understanding what their spending patterns were and what they actually want and what their demands are like, and try and bridge that gap between the fans and the clubs or the sporting organizations. Whilst we were doing that, we also realized the way that clubs were visualizing their data was very fragmented. They were finding data from various different sources related to merchandising, marketing, ticketing, hospitality packages, everything, the works. So what we started doing is we started building our proprietary product, Organon. Organon basically houses all this different form of data. So if you can see on the left there, we've got ticketing and sales and all this sort of things coming into Organon. And then we start providing analytics based on the KPIs that we initially indicated to the clients and then back to us. So in fan analytics, hospitality analytics, merchandise analytics, so on and so forth. The idea is to be able to generate enough actionable insights. So this is more of a consulting sort of model, the service element of what we're doing, along with the product. After this, what we realized is Organon generates a lot of different insights which can be translated into white papers and dashboards. So on the right-hand side, we did a lot of heat mapping for a few of our clients to understand where they should be placed and how they should market themselves in order to generate more revenues. How we do this is obviously, or how we monetize what we are doing or trying to get, was a very important question to answer. So we split it up into two halves. So one is the service element, which I'll come to later, but the main thing, and that's what we're based, is the product base. So there is a model which focuses on Organon as a subscription model on an annual basis, followed by everything auxiliary added to it. So the auxiliary things, the second half, is basically the different modules that I mentioned earlier. So we look into their CRM packages. If there's a fault over there, we try and fix them as well. This is on top of Organon. Now, based on what we find and what our findings are, we put in our consulting team, which is a wide range of experts in the sports industry and obviously in business. So I'll jump on to who we are and why we even began this. So I was very fortunate to have played professional football, so soccer here, in 3 different continents. And I realized the vast disconnect between what I mentioned earlier, the fans and the clubs. So we started out on this venture in Asia, and as you can see, the core team, we've got years of experience behind in data, big data across various sort of industries and obviously sport. Our advisory team is extremely strong, full of sport economists, professors in Australia and UK, and obviously here in North America as well. So all of us put together, the sort of value we're trying to bring in to our clients is very simple. How do we get you guys to be able to make more in your bottom line and whilst adding on to your top line as well? Thank you very much for your time. I take this opportunity to thank the guys here in MIT for inviting us. Thank you very much.